The bromance is over, Trump said, and people leave my administration. Everyone told us they love us, and then some boy conditions. Some of them embrace it, and some of them actually become Aston. I don't know. It's sort of drunk arrangements into my guests, and they leave anything about school. I don't know what it is. Elon came down with Trump for the world's richest man. Has been railing against the big, beautiful bill last week. Elon said it can't be big and beautiful. Yesterday he called it a disgusting abomination, right after track. Had just thought it was farewell part. Remember, he was here for a long time. You saw a like, I said. You wanted to make that. We'll get you there to make up. But he said, no, I don't think so, which is interesting and very nice. See what's to be. Who is? You were here. Everybody in this room practically was here, as we had a wonderful setup, he said. Wonderful things about we couldn't have nicer said. Elon Musk said, he just gave me on a key to the White House at that party. Guess he has to change the locks now. Elon says the bill's debt slavery and wants Republicans to kill the bill. Trump said Elon should have said something earlier. That great disappointment because Elon knew the inner workings of his bill, you know? That almost anybody sitting here better than you. People, maybe you know everything about it. He had no problem with their own. Suddenly other problem. And he only developed the problem when he found out that we're going to have to cut the evening because that's billions have been in Dallas. And it really is unfailed. But he knew every aspect of this bill. He knew it better than almost anybody. And he never had a problem until it's like after that. This afternoon, Musk called Trump ungrateful, well-made. Trump would have lost the election against the control of the House. And the Republican would be 51-49 in the center. Such ingratitude. Trump says he still would have won. Or anybody else, I would have won. Pennsylvania won it by a lot. Trump knocked 5. Now, he's got shot, jumped back up, and swept the swing states. He never trailed. This is what Trump said. Obviously, Ellen's money made a big impact. But if money won elections, then Kamala would be commander-in-chief, because she spent twice as much. You can't buy an election. If you could, you could have won that Supreme Court seat in Wisconsin. But Musk says Trump's just not the same guy he's asking. Was he replaced by a body? Musk also says some food for thought as they ponder this. Sometimes 3.5 years left president, but I'll be around for 40+ years. Ellen's basically threatening the primary Republicans who vote for this big, beautiful bill and insinuates it'll be around for decades, playing kingmaker. But Trump says he's the president and Elon overstayed his welcome. Elon was wearing thin. I asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars that nobody else wanted that he knew for months I was going to do. And he just went crazy. Trump said, remember if the president said he couldn't get rid of him because he liked the place? I couldn't get him out of here. He just liked his place. And you know what? I like having a lot moving tomorrow a while though. And then there was this at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Elon says, time to drop the really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. This is the real reason they have not been made. Have a nice day. BJT, mark this post for the future. The truth will come out, he said. Ellen's calling the president the pedophile. Wow. I don't think Musk's in the Epstein files. Fighting probably would have released it. And everybody knows Trump kicked up seeing that of his bugs and cooperated with the victims' attorneys. But the silver lining is that now Democrats are demanding the release of the Epstein files, Flame says. Release the Epstein files. Now if you think it's stopped. Nope. It's still going. The easiest way to save money in our budget. Billions and billions of dollars is to terminate Ellen's governmental subsidies and contracts. I was always surprised that Biden didn't do it. From the media, said Trump was elected because of Musk. and Trump was paying it back by letting him get rich off government. Well, that was a lie because Trump just killed the EV subsidies. The Wall Street Journal saying Elon's mad that he lost the subsidies. But who knows? He claims it's spending. That has to stop. We don't know. They also said Musk was co-president. They were wrong again. Tesla stock tanking. Because of this view, Elon responded immediately, saying in light of the president's statement about cancellation of my government contracts, SpaceX will begin decommissioning its Dragon spacecraft immediately. Elon's taking his rockets and he's going home. Remember the hot red Tesla must get Trump. Miller, Mike Torson Margo is going to have to. And all those Republicans who bought Teslas that support Elon. Do they key their own cars? Now, this is getting better. But don't worry, Trump got big balls in the divorce. The 21-year-old dozier is staying on. And now Elon thinks Trump should be impeached. He wants to doge Trump. And he says the Trump tariffs will cause a recession. This is not how I thought today would go. None of this is about Elon, Trump says. But I don't mind Elon turning against me. But he should have done so months ago. This is one of the greatest bills ever presented to Congress. I didn't create this mess. I'm just here to fix it with the eye. Almost anything is possible. Beautiful. Bill is the centerpiece of the Trump agenda: tax relief. No tax on tips, pay raises for soldiers and military spending on ships, jets, border wall funder, very important, and ICE funding for mass deportations and money for drill baby drill. Trump ran on this and won on this. He didn't run on balancing the budget wants to. But this isn't a spending bill. He has 4 years to reduce the deficit. Yeah, there's probably a lot of pork in it, but hopefully the Senate strips it out, and the House can do its duty and spend less. Unlocking the Doge cuts, that's going to be tough going. The Republican Senate sources tell Primetime that Moss isn't going to be able to derail the bill. But I sympathize. You can break things and build them back in the private sector, but Washington's tough. Plus his cars were on fire, and the media was investing in his girlfriends and accusing of taking drugs. That's not fun. It's not fair, and it's not easy to handle. Maybe Musk is publicly distancing himself from Trump to help his brand recover. Maybe he needs liberals to his cars. We don't know, they're just spitballing. Sometimes we say things we don't mean we're not, but when that person who's mad is a mega donor, someone needs to hold his hand and work it out. They have to be careful because Democrats are trying to poach. So what do the Democrats do? Well, someone like Elon Musk, given how powerful he is, do they try to recruit him back into the fold? Because again, that money with our campaign finance laws, which I think are broken and should be amended, that money really matters. Democrats have to be a big tent pumping. That means taking in disaffected Republicans. And the way we do that is by bringing in people like Elon Musk and anyone else who would be open to the idea of competent government. So you take them back. I would take him back. And I would take anyone else a good conscience who wants to do right by the American people. Democrats are like, yeah, he's a Nazi, but we'll take his money. Sorry about burning your cars. Why don't you just write us a check and we'll call it? Plus, won't forget. But a little beef about the big, beautiful bill, guys can get over that stuff. We call each other pedophiles, but we don't always need it. These are two big dogs living in close quarters, kind of like roommates. After a while, you get sick of each other. But usually men don't have a change of heart that fast. Just a few months ago, most study loves Trump so much as a straight man can love another. Oh, I think she'd be okay with it. Some Trump's actually pretty forgiven. The aunt's called him managing. And now he's VP Megyn Kelly and Trump hated each other. And now she said his rallies, Lost was an Obama donor. Then he back to Sunny's. Then he went all in on Trump and now he wants him engaged, so he's been all over the place. Well, they patch it up, only those two. Now, if you said I was on the Epstein list, I take me a little while. But guys get overstuffed. And if it's good for the country, both men are patriots. And hopefully they'll do the right thing. That has been it for today. Thanks for watching, subscribe and give this video a like. See you next time.